Hi everyone, this is Jasmine. In this video, we're going to discuss on how we can insert images to our web pages. Okay, so there are a lot of image formats for images that can be inserted to any web page. So one of them is the GIF or the graphics interchange format with an extension of GIF. So I'll show you an example for this one later. Another one is the JPEG, which is an extension of .jpg or .jpeg and these other extensions. And the last one, which is commonly used, is the PNG, which has an extension, of course, with the .png, which means portable network graphics. Okay, so I'll show you an example of this file. Okay, so this is an example of a GIF file. It's an image which supports, an image format which supports animations, unlike with other file formats which are only static. Okay, so another file format is the JPG. So to know your file format, you can right click on your image and you can see here type of file. It's a JPG file. So this is better quality than the GIF file. If you have a PNG file, you also know that one. You can check in here. It will say here PNG file, and then the extension is .png. Okay, so when you are putting images into your web pages, you have to be careful with the copyright issues. So for example, I will search here computer, and I'll just go to images in any search engine, and then you just choose some computers in here. You will notice that it will state here, images may be subject to copyright. Okay, so it means that you cannot just get any image from the search engines and then or from the internet and then embed it into your website automatically. Okay, so another way to do that is you can look for free stock photos if you don't have any of your own images. So like for me, these are my own images. I took these pictures myself, so I don't have issues with the copyright. But if you don't have your own pictures and you need some images, you can go search for free stock photos. And then there are a lot of websites that you can choose. So as you can see, free stock photos, you can use anywhere, free commercial, no attribution required. Okay, so this is the website, pixels.com. So let's say I'll search for computers. I'll have this one. Okay, so I will download this for download. Okay, so it's in here. Okay, so I will just copy this one and then I will put it in my project folder. So this is our project folder. So when you are making your projects or your web pages, it is encouraged that you have a folder for images, okay, so that your web structure will be organized. Okay, so now I have this one. Okay, so let's say we have two images here in our images folder. Let us check the file. This is also a JPG file. Okay, now let's go to our editor. Then let's make a new file. Again, basic structure. We'll write the title, images. Let's save this one. I'll save it as images.html. Okay, then so the tag that we use to insert image to our web page is the Img tag. Okay, so it's an empty element, no need of a closing tag for that. Okay, the important attribute here is the SRC, which stands for source. So this is where you specify the location or the URL of your image. Okay, I will have a separate video how you can specify paths for images or for your links in a later video. Okay, so let's say we will insert this image. Okay, so our file is this one, images.html. The image is inside the images folder. Okay, so therefore we have to write it's inside the images folder and the name of the file is s8.jpg. Okay, so you have to include the full name, including the file name and the file extension. Okay, so let's open our file. Okay, so your image is very big, so we have to use another attribute, this time the width and the height. So you can write this one in pixels. I'll say 300px, and the height is also 300px. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there. So let's try to insert another image. Let's make it 2 images here. Okay, so we want to insert this image. Now, if the file name of your images are quite long, it's encouraged that you can rename it to a shorter file name. Okay, so it will be easier for us. So it's now computer.jpg. Okay, computer.jpg. Okay, so now I have my 2 images in my images.html file. Okay, so let's have another attribute of the Img tag. Okay, one attribute is the alt attribute, which stands for alternate. Okay, so this text will be displayed if in some instances that the image will not be loaded because probably, for example, maybe the internet is very slow, so the image cannot be displayed. So the text will be displayed instead. Okay, so I will write hill camel. And in here, alternate alt, I'll say computer. Okay. Okay, then another attribute is the title attribute. This will serve as a tooltip. So when the mouse is hovered on the image, this text will be displayed. So I will make the same one. Okay, save this. Let's go back here. Okay, when I hover mouse over here, see the tooltip. Okay, this is the title. Okay, now let's try to add some text here with our image, and then let me put a break here so that the next image will be on the next line. Let's see. Okay, so I got this text from this URL. Okay, so I will use a block quote here. Then I can say here's site where I got this one. I got it from here. Save this. Okay. Now what I want to do here now is we want to move this image to the right side here of the text. Okay. So we can use here another attribute, which is the align attribute, which is a default value of left. Okay, so I'll write here align equal to right. Let's see what happened. Okay, now you can see that the image is now moved to the right of the text. Okay, so I hope you learned now how to insert your images to your web pages. So you have here the Img src and the different attributes of the Img tag. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you in our next video.